Hello, and welcome to Game 5 in the Man of Steel tournament here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your host, Davo. With me, as always, we have Kels.
Hello, good people.
We have Andy.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
And we have Neil.
Hello.
Neil, what are the standings in this Man of Steel tournament?
The standings are so we give first place winners 3 points, second place winners 2 points, and third place winners 1 point. And as of our last episode, which was episode 4 of the tournament, Kels has 9 points, Davo has 8, and Andy has 7.
So
it's a pretty close game.
I have a new neck to breathe on.
Oh, gosh.
You're gonna get sued, Davo. I'm telling you. If you keep this up, you're gonna get sued.
It's a charge waiting to happen.
But we have a new game today, and the theme today is animals, which was suggested by a listener, right, Davo?
Yes, by a friend of the show, Susan.
Well, Susan, I hope I do your request justice today. We're gonna play trivia. We've got I got 6 categories with 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points. There's a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And again, the theme is animals. Our first category is science.
Yes, I already wrote it down.
You did?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Yeah,
Someday I'm going to fool you. All right, question 1. What 18th century Danish scientist is known as the father of modern taxonomy?
Oh, no.
Kills are starting to sound like Davo.
Yeah.
No, yes, no. Yes, no.
Taxon. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too.
Taxonomy doesn't have anything to do with taxes or the IRS or anything like that, just so you know.
I'm locked in.
All right. Kels, what's your answer?
I went with Linnaeus.
Davo?
I didn't know, so I went with my favorite, Tycho Brahe.
Well, at least he was Danish.
See?
Andy?
I believe George Harrison wrote Taxman.
So I should point out before we go any further that since this is the Man of Steel tournament, each game, each of our players can steal an answer from someone else. So they can say, I don't know the answer, so I'm going to use whatever answer Davo has, for
Tycho
example.
Brahe.
And
Yeah, I knew Davo didn't have an answer.
Yeah. It was just an example. The correct answer is Carl Linnaeus.
Oh, yeah,
Good job,
him.
Kels.
I have one of his trading cards. Should have remembered. Got his poster in my room.
Question 2. This one's a tough one.
Is it?
Yeah. Question 2. All living things can be divided into 2 groups based on the structure of their cells. Bacteria and archaea are made of prokaryotic cells. What types of cells make up all other life forms, including all animals?
Locked in.
Not as tough as I thought, I guess.
I'm stealing
I'll let you
Kels's
make it.
answer because I can only say Tycho Brahe so many times.
I am also stealing Kels's answer.
Wow. Just
Just
I
get
need to
through the
cover my
science
paper.
category.
All right, Kels, what's your answer?
That would make them eukaryotic.
That is eukaryotic. Davo and Andy both stole the same. That's the first time first time we've had 2 people steal the same answer.
All right, Ray guys, start warming up.
No problem.
You know, putting science first actually flushes out a lot of those feelings.
And listeners.
Question 3. What is the collective name for the 5 species of animals that do not give birth to live young?
Oh,
I'm
I'm locked in.
hoping I can talk my way into some points. I'm locked in.
I can't even come with anything funny. I went blank. Started so strong, and it's just
Yeah, you've literally scored the only points in this game.
Yeah.
All right. I wrote something down. I'm locked in.
All right, Andy.
Kardashians?
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not wrong.
Kels
Put the sweat hogs.
and Davo.
So the only species of mammal that I could think of that I personally knew that doesn't give birth to live young are duck-billed platypi. So I'm thinking that's such a rare thing, and there may be other species of platypi that I think the
Oh, I
group
never thought of that.
is platypi.
Because I thought of the platypus too.
That was the one species
Yeah.
I could think of.
Well, so you're correct in that the platypus does give birth to where they lay eggs. However, there is just one species of platypus. There are, however, 4 species of echidnas,
Oh man.
and together those are known as monotremes.
Oh, remember that term.
Monotreme, by the way, means one whole because they have a cloaca, which is basically they're putting stuff in bits and putting stuff out bits, sort of. If you get my drift.
You know,
No.
cloaca is such a great word for such a gnarly thing.
Yeah, it's basically where they have sex and where they have pee and where they have poop and where the
All
eggs
the
come out.
stuff. All of it.
Everything. It's their Walmart.
I was thinking HOV lane, but you know, Walmart could too.
Probably cleaner than some Walmarts I've been in.
It's possible.
So no points, but a valiant effort, Davo.
Thank you.
Good
Just
job.
don't forget the echidnas next time.
I totally
Yeah.
forgot my echidna knowledge.
Question 4. Birds and mammals are both endothermic, which means they maintain their own internal temperatures. But they evolved this characteristic independently, which is an example of what kind of evolution?
Oh, anthropology class, don't let me down.
Oh man, this sounds good, but no.
I don't know about this one.
It's hard to come up
I'm
with
locked
this
in.
when Davo's arguing with himself, but I think I got it.
That's probably super vague.
The funny thing is, Davo argues with himself a
Mhm.
lot, but he mostly loses.
See, you should trust myself a little. I'm locked in with something.
Kels,
I said environmental.
Davo,
I said bilateral.
Ooh.
Andy.
Oh wow, I think I'm way off because I was remembering there was 3: divergent, parallel, and convergent, and I put down convergent.
Well, the correct answer is convergent.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Andy.
biological anthropology.
Well, thank you, Andy, for scoring points in this round for us.
So, convergent evolution is when 2 mostly unrelated species evolve similar traits over time. Another good example is there are like electric fish in the Amazon and electric fish in Africa, but they evolved their electricity differently. They work differently. They both are electric, but they have different mechanisms for doing it.
Hmm.
All right, at the end of round 1, Davo has 10. Kels and Andy have 20.
Thank you, Kels.
Thank you, Kels.
No problem, guys. Don't let it happen again.
It can't this game.
Well, it can't.
All right.
Whew. Well, now that we've taken our medicine.
Let's move on to music.
Oh.
I'm afraid I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, but this is a lyrics round.
I love your lyrics.
I love
I
it.
really do.
So I'm going to
awesome.
read lyrics. So I'm going to read the lyrics, and that's the normal question. If you want an easy mode, I'll give you the year that the song came out. And as a hint, each of these songs was reached number 1 on the Billboard Top 100.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, question 1. I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go.
Ooh, right. Yeah. Okay. Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Could you repeat those lyrics, please?
Do I have to?
Yes, please.
I'm a man without conviction. I'm a man who doesn't know how to sell a contradiction. You come and go, you come and go.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Once you know the song, hearing him say that is really awesome.
It's fantastic.
Davo,
Karma Chameleon.
Andy,
Karma Chameleon by the Culture Club.
and Kels.
Whoa. Karma Chameleon.
From 1983, it is the Karma Chameleon from the Culture Club.
That last part gave it away for me.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't have had a shot.
I was a little
if you
baffled
said
at first till he went to I Come and Go.
Yeah.
All right, question 2. Make me your Aphrodite. Make me your one and only. But don't make me your enemy, your enemy, your enemy.
Locked in.
Too bad nobody can steal from you again, Kels.
Oh, it feels so good.
I'm locked in with a guess because I can't steal from Kels.
I'm locked in with my favorite song.
Remember, there's an easy mode if you want the year, if you think that'll help.
No, I'm totally
I'm
lost
going to
in
take
this
the
one.
easy mode.
Okay. So, Andy, you're sticking with
No,
the
I'll take
with the
easy
hard
mode
though.
since somebody's taking it. I don't think it's going to help me, but
Okay. Well, the year this came out is 2013.
yeah. I'm still sticking.
Suspicion confirmed.
Yeah, that makes my answer at least make some sense. So I'm locked in.
All right, Andy,
Brian's Song by Brian Piccolo.
Kels.
I believe it's Katy Perry's Dark Horse.
I went with the wrong animal. I went with Tiger. Dang it.
So, making his second appearance on the show in 2 weeks, Juicy J with Katy Perry on with Dark Horse. I literally had never heard the name Juicy J before last week's episode, and then he showed up again on this one.
Now you got 2 doses.
I still
That's a
don't know
lot
who
of
he is.
Juicy J.
All right, this one I'm going to give you a bonus if you can tell me the artist.
Come on, I got this.
I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems.
Holy buckets.
Locked in.
Oh, mother.
Really?
I have the album.
You got the bonus?
Oh, yeah.
I'm locked in.
I've never wanted to punch somebody more at this point.
Yes, I was wondering what would break first.
Your spirit or your body?
Your spirit or your body?
I'm going to punt. I might as well.
Oh, right guy.
All right. Kels?
I am stealing Andy's answer.
Okay. That sounds like a good option. Andy?
It's Fireflies by Owl City, a band that my wife turned me on to.
Well, we need to make a call. Does stealing an answer include bonuses?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Steals the whole thing.
I accept that. That's part of the strategy. That's kind of fun. I hadn't thought about it, but sure.
Well, the correct answer is Fireflies by the band Owl City from 2009.
Thanks, Andy.
All right, question 4. My child arrived just the other day, came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away.
Locked in.
Okay, I'm locked in.
I don't remember these lyrics, but can I take the easy mode, please, sir?
You can. So Davo and Andy are locked in.
Yep.
So easy mode, Kels, this was a number 1 hit in 1974.
That doesn't help. Oh, it's way too late, but I can't think of anything else. I'm locked in.
Okay. Davo?
Cats in the Cradle.
Andy?
Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin.
And Kels.
When I said I didn't remember these lyrics in this song, it's because I actually like this song. I went with "I Am the Walrus" by the Beatles.
Well, the correct answer is Cats in the Cradle.
Of course it is.
All right, at the end of round 2, Davo has 30. Kels and Andy are tied at 52.
Wow.
Come on, Davo. You got this. You're going to hit your category sooner or later.
One better be Batman
Next.
or I'm doomed.
Category 3 is sports,
Yay.
specifically college mascots.
I love college mascots.
Some of them.
Question 1. What is the name of the University of Texas mascot? I'm looking for the specific name of the animal.
Oh, I'm locked in.
Oh.
These mascots, these are all about actual animals that are mascots. So not necessarily the team names on some of them, but
Right.
I'm locked in, I think. Well, I'm locked in. I'm just not sure of my answer.
I'm locked in.
okay. Andy?
Longhorns?
Kels?
They are the Longhorns, but I believe their mascot's name is Bevo.
Oh, we have to know the.
Davo?
Oh.
Bevo. Bevo.
Yep. The correct answer is Bevo.
So we have to know the actual name of the mascot, not the animal. Name of the animal.
Flip that.
That's
Yeah.
Not the name of the team,
Right.
not the
Yeah.
team name.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
The name of the animal.
Got
Did
it.
you know that one?
No.
Negative.
Just want to make sure how I know to be wrong the next time as well.
Well, they're not all like that, so you may
go.
be. Okay, question 2. Handsome Dan is the bulldog mascot of what Ivy League school?
Oh, locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
I just guessed Harvard.
Davo?
I said Princeton.
Oh,
No, Bulldog is Yale.
Yale Bull. Oh,
Yeah.
Correct answer is Yale.
Right after I locked in, I in my head it popped up the Princeton Tigers. It's like
Isn't Harvard like the Crimson or something?
Crimson.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3. Ralphie 5 retired at the end of what university's 2019 football season? And I have an easy mode if you need it.
locked in.
Locked in.
I know that name. I'll take the easy mode.
Okay, easy mode is Ralphie is a bovine.
Okay. Now should have paid more attention to Davo. I'm locked in.
I thought I tipped it.
I did too.
A little too late, but yeah, I'm locked in.
Dava?
CU, Colorado University.
Andy?
Ralphie was on Happy Days. Happy Days was filmed in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And Milwaukee would have had the University of Madison, or University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. So University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee is my answer.
Kels?
Colorado.
Correct answer is University of Colorado. Or is it Colorado University?
It's University of Colorado, but it's CU. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's counterintuitive.
Well, it's like the University of Kansas, and it says KU on their stuff.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's not Kansas University.
All right. Question 4. What university acquired their latest live mascot known as Shasta 6 in 2012 after 23 years of not having a live cat?
Well, that only narrows it down to like a third of college.
I actually...
Is it my college roommate?
I thought this one might be a little hard, so if none of you gets this one, then I actually have another one that I'll throw in, and we could just take this one out.
Okay, I actually have a fairly good guess, so I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay, is that everybody?
Hold on. Now that we're going to do this one for real.
This is going to be a shot in the dark. It's a lot of cats in college.
I'm
Ironically, no silver spoons.
What about Little Boy Blues or Men in the Moons?
Oh, nice throwback.
you know what? I'm locked in.
All right, Andy.
Walla Walla University, which was on the Rocky and Bullwinkle show. I believe that's where Rocky and Bullwinkle met.
I think they met at What's the Matter You.
Oh, right. What was the Walla Walla bit?
I don't know.
Mhm.
Kels.
Well, I tried to think like Neil would think in this one. And my good man is from a lot of places, I feel, but I know you spent a lot of time in Houston, and they are the Cougars. So I'm hoping Shasta is a Cougar. So I want the University of Houston.
Davo.
I was thinking along the same lines, and I was also thinking the same animal, the cougar, but then you said Shasta, and that made me think of the Pacific Northwest and Washington State.
Oh, they're Cougars.
Well, one of you is correct,
It's probably Davo.
and the one of you that's correct is Kelvin.
Oh,
Shout
darn
out
it.
to H-Town. They've never done me wrong.
That was a really good pull.
Yeah, that's definitely a case of knowing who's writing the questions
Yeah.
is a benefit. Although, like Davo said, I did live in Seattle for quite a long time too. So
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went a little too late in your life, I guess. Where'd you go to high school for the next game? Come on now.
Siloam Springs, Arkansas,
Ah, crap.
but also Homestead, Florida.
Huh.
So I have a what I think is kind of a funny story about the University of Houston's mascot,
Mm.
the guy wearing the suit mascot. So they have a tradition where every time the football team scores, the mascot will do push-ups, totaling the total score.
Mhm.
So, when they score their first touchdown, he waits until after the extra point. So he'll do 7 push-ups. The second touchdown, he'll do 14 more, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys remember, some of you might, back in, I think, 1989, SMU,
I think you're, but if I may
what?
interrupt, or it may interrupt, are you going to have a run and shoot era Houston story where they racked up the points like nobody's business?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Because if you remember, back in the Southwest Conference days, SMU got in a little bit of trouble, and their football team got killed for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was 1989 when they first came back. And Coach Pardee said he was really dreading that game because the run and shoot offense that Houston had was pretty prolific. The final score on that game was 95-21. So that mascot did 682 push-ups.
Oh,
Wow.
in a Cougar suit?
Wow. That hurt.
And by the end, he was basically, he was, for one thing, he was doing on his knees, right? He wasn't doing like full push-ups.
Uh-huh.
We used to call them girl push-ups. I don't think they're called that anymore because that's politically incorrect. But and then he was just kind of moving his arms a little bit. I mean, he wasn't doing
No.
like drill instructor approved push-ups.
You know,
I don't blame him.
the smell coming off that cougar suit is going to be legendary.
It must have been awful. But so Andre Ware started that game, but he was pulled after the first quarter, and the first string defense was pulled after. No, Andre I think played the first half.
Mm.
The defense was pulled after the first quarter.
Mm.
But they still scored, I think, 1,071 total yards, which is still an NCAA record.
Holy,
I think the next closest is like 700 yards or something.
that's obscene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if we want to leave that story in there. I just
That's a
thought you guys-
fantastic story.
I'm digging it.
All right. So at the end of round 3, Davo has 50, Andy 70, Andy 62, and Kels 77.
Took a hit there.
And we're going to move on to our audio round with movies.
Love the audio.
So I did this a while back. I took 4 movies and found their trailers online, and I just snipped a little bit of the trailers, and I'm going to play them for you, and you just need to tell me the name of the show, name of the movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Your father, Pongo! They were totally irresistible.
We must call this one lucky.
Unbelievably precious.
Dipstick?
And had a style all their own.
Whizzer.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels?
101 Dalmatians.
Okay. Andy?
101 Dalmatians.
And Davo?
101 Dalmatians.
I almost, when I do this, your scores as you do your questions, I almost gave Kels 101 points.
Don't. He doesn't need it.
Nope. Doesn't need any help.
All right. Question 2.
I'm Max, and I'm the luckiest dog in New York because of her.
Come on, Max. I gotta go. See you tonight.
Bye, Gidget. So long, Mel. See you later, Chloe.
Locked in.
What?
Yep.
I'm trying to.
I have a guess.
I can do easy mode with the year again if you need me to.
No.
It sounds fairly
well.
recent.
Okay. Year. I'll take easy.
Yeah, I'll take the easy mode.
Okay. The year was 2016.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm locked in.
it is. I'm locked in.
Andy?
Secret Life of Pets.
Davo?
The Secret Life of Pets.
And Kels?
Secret Life of Pets. But I don't remember Max.
Max is the main character.
Then I really didn't care for that movie then.
I like both of them. I kind of have a soft spot for them.
I was expecting more. It was kind of hyped, and I wasn't blown away. So
My pets really like that movie. If it's any consolation.
Here's question 3.
He's just like a little kid, except no fur here.
That's not a dog. That is evil with a dog face. Yep.
He made an answering machine and then went back and had the phone for dessert.
A dog can only have one master. Which one of you has the most authority in your relationship?
Well, maybe I'll stand over there for the beginning.
I thought so.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, I'm gonna write this down.
It's either Lassie or Cujo. I'm locked in with a total guess.
Me too.
yeah, I'm locked in.
Davo?
Beethoven.
Oh.
Kels?
I also went Beethoven.
And Andy?
I went with the older Disney movie, The Shaggy Dog.
Well, you are all incorrect. I was hoping that you would recognize Owen Wilson. Does that help?
Is that Marley and Me?
Marley and Me.
Oh, never saw it.
I didn't hear Owen Wilson.
He was the guy talking.
Well, I heard Owen Wilson. I didn't recognize Owen Wilson.
Okay. I mean, you did hear him. I'm just saying. Maybe you didn't recognize him. All right. Here's question 4.
Starring 3 of the most unlikely, the most incredible companions ever teamed for adventure on the motion picture screen. Lua, the rugged Labrador Retriever, the hunter, born to be a leader. Bodger, the old, the wise, the battle-scarred bull terrier. And Teo, the shrewd, the sassy Siamese cat.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm sorry, but that's how the 3 of us should be introduced at the beginning of each show from now on.
Shrewd the sassy Kels.
I have no idea what that movie is. There's 3 of them. 2 dogs and a cat. A sassy Siamese cat. A Labrador Retriever. Obviously a Disney animated movie, I hope. I'm locked in.
Kels?
I know I went with the wrong one because the names don't really match up, but it kind of sounded like it would be Homeward Bound. And that's what I put because that's what I grew up on. them, but I don't think that's it. But Homeward Bound is my answer.
Okay, Andy?
2 dogs and a cat.
2 dogs, 1 cat.
Davo?
That's what you're talking about. I think it was called Incredible Journey.
The correct answer is The Incredible Journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which Kels actually said earlier in the show, but I didn't want to make an issue of it.
It's because I thought I'm glad I didn't say it too loudly, so they wouldn't pick up on it. But
so here's my problem though, Kels. You're thinking of Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey, which is a remake of the 1963 film that had different breeds and different names, but it's still yeah. So I'm kind of wanted to. I'm going to give you 2 points for naming the remake of the correct movie.
Yeah, Kels could really use the pity point.
The premise sounded the same, but I know one of the dogs' name was Chance. I know that.
It was let's see, the remake was Chance, Shadow, and Sassy. No, Sassy was a Himalayan, Shadow was the wise old golden retriever, and Chance was a bulldog, American bulldog.
And a rapper, if I remember correctly.
Are you guys okay with me giving Kels 2 points for that?
Yeah. Of course.
He was in the ballpark.
Yeah. At the end of round 4, Davo has 75, Andy 82, and Kels 94.
Come on, second.
So, category 5, I'm calling biggest and fastest.
Oh,
cool. Question 1: what is the heaviest extant animal?
See, I'm all excited. Then there's like that science word in there.
Extant just means that they're not extinct.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I'm locked in.
All animals are either extinct, extant, or fictional.
Okay, good to know. Wait a minute, are dragons fictional? Wait a minute.
Well, actually, there's the Komodo dragon, which is very formidable in combat.
It is a wonder you are married.
There's someone out there for everybody, people. Don't lose faith.
I'm sure. I'm absolutely positive, Andy. People have said the same thing about you.
Oh, absolutely.
Many, many, many times.
I've said it at his house.
Right. I said it to my wife. I'm locked in.
All right. Davo, what's your answer?
The blue whale.
Kels?
Yeah, I had to fight off all my instincts to say African elephant, but you didn't say on land. You just said on earth. It's the blue whale.
Andy?
I, too, went with the blue whale.
Weighing it at up to 190 tons and 79 feet long, it is the blue whale. So when I was trying to think of a final question for this, I thought, oh, I know. I'll just do the 10 heaviest animals on the planet. And then I looked up the list of the 10 heaviest animals on the planet. All 10 of them are different species of whale.
Oh, I never thought of that.
So I didn't use that for the final. Question 2, however, what is the heaviest land animal? Kels?
Locked in.
Man, you're the best.
I didn't
love Kels. 2 steals of 1 game.
I'm locked in.
Kels, what did you lock in with?
The African elephant.
Andy?
I think it's the African elephant.
And Davo?
I could be mistaken, but I think it's the African elephant.
It's the worst.
Weighing up to 12.25 tons, it is the African bush elephant, which is distinct from the African forest elephant, but I'll give you credit for that. All right, question 3. What is the fastest animal alive? Fastest animal species alive?
It's Bolt, isn't it?
He's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's fictional.
No, he isn't. He's in the Olympics.
You talking about that Bolt? I thought you were talking about the Disney movie Bolt.
The dog. Bolt the
Yeah, I was really impressed by that dog's abilities in the movie. That always stuck with me.
It's no Brian song, but I heard it's pretty good.
A dog was a friend of mine.
No.
Is everybody locked in?
Oh yeah,
I am now.
Sorry, I think I locked in.
All right, Andy.
It's the cheetah.
Davo.
I think a peregrine falcon can go faster than a cheetah.
Kels.
I said cheetah.
All right. The fastest animal alive, which can reach speeds of up to 242 miles per hour or 389 kilometers per hour, is the peregrine falcon.
Oh, come on.
Question 4. What is the fastest land animal?
You guys are the best.
Like you wasn't going to guess this anyway. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Davo, what's your answer?
Cheetah.
Kels?
The cheetah.
And Andy?
The cheetah.
Correct answer is the cheetah.
I did not like that round.
Did we learn anything from this round?
It's to keep your mouth shut.
Life is unfair. We all die alone.
just giving it away.
All right. At the end of round 5, Andy has 112, Davo 115, and Kels 124.
Back to third.
And our final question, our final category today is a category we haven't done before: vexillology.
Wow.
Well, that sounds like science.
No, it's flags.
Yep.
Yeah.
For 4 points each, name the
growl.
That was a growl, wasn't it? For 4 points each, name the 3 countries that have a dragon on their flags. I guess this is the one example of a non-real animal in the episode.
I can't think of more than one.
And yet there were 3.
I'm going to lock in with my 1.
Locked in.
Did you lock in with your 1, Andy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I locked in.
Okay. What is your 1, Andy?
I know Bhutan has it on their flag, but that's all I have.
Davo?
I know Wales has it on their flag, but that's all I got.
Wales isn't a...
Yes, it is.
It is too.
Oh.
Kels?
I knew Bhutan for sure, but I also went with Marine and King's Landing for a spell.
That's true.
I don't know what that means. Well, the correct answer is
Game of Thrones. Come on.
Yeah, he's talking about Game of Thrones, not the last episode,
Yeah.
obviously.
That was
Never watch that.
That was pure garbage.
All right, the correct answers are Wales, Bhutan, and Malta.
Oh, did not
Malta's
know.
is kind of a cheat because Malta has the crest of, or the seal of St. George on it, which has St. George fighting the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really, really small, but it's on there.
Technicality.
Well, it's kind of a cheat to have dragons in an animals episode, but you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah, well. Question 2. What Latin American country has a flag that depicts an eagle holding a snake while perched on a cactus?
Locked in.
Trying to visualize this. Oh. No, duh. Yeah? Wait a minute.
No.
Don't. Stop it.
Today?
I'm going to be so embarrassed if I'm wrong, but I
My
think...
socks?
I'm locked in.
Did you lock in, Kels?
Yes, locked in.
Davo?
Mexico.
Oh, thank goodness.
Kels?
Mexico.
And Andy?
Mexico, but I can't quite imagine where the cactus is. It's small,
Under
right?
the eagle.
Under the eagle.
Yeah. I hate everybody.
And I mean, it's actually a pretty good sized cactus, but the cactus is sitting on a rock, which is sticking out of a lake too.
Okay.
I didn't go that far down, but y'all got it right.
Yeah.
Question 3. Zagreb is the capital of this EU country, which has both a goat and a marten on its flag.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Really, to put it another way, is what country is Zagreb the capital of?
I'm locked
I don't know the flag, but I know the capital, I think.
The flag is a bit of a MacGuffin. Kels?
It's the wrong answer, but I'll put Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Andy?
Greece?
And Davo?
Croatia.
Kels,
you were so close. The correct answer is Croatia.
Bosnia and Herzegovina are like eating Croatia.
I knew it was in that area. Greece, really?
Andy wasn't really close.
No.
What's the capital of Greece?
Athens.
Okay.
It was second on the list.
I'm having a bad night. There can be no doubt.
All right, question 4. The gray-crowned crane is at the center of this East Central African country, which was the setting of the movie The Last King of Scotland.
Oh, I'm locked in.
Oh, locked in too. Screw your vexology. I know movie.
That's what got me this one.
Me as well.
All right, Andy?
Uganda.
Davo, Kels?
Uganda.
I knew that was going to give it away. The Last King of Scotland.
Idi Amin.
About Idi Amin, who was the dictator of Uganda. Wow, look at the scores.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of our final round, Andy has 136, Kels has 148, and Davo 149.
Woo!
Look at you.
Kels, don't call it a comeback.
I'm turning my sheet over because I want to hide the ugliness of that game.
You're pretty close, Andy.
Oh, it's been painful. I've been it's winning ugly. Not a good game.
All right. So our final question tonight is, I have a list of animals that have caused the most deaths in a year on average.
Oh man.
I love this category.
So I need to explain it. These aren't necessarily, some of these animals don't necessarily kill directly. Some of them introduce parasites or other diseases, but some of them definitely do. Murderizing themselves.
Are insects animals in this context?
Ooh.
Insects are animals in any context.
Hey.
See how he does that? Where you ask an innocent question and he makes you feel little?
Yeah.
Also, invertebrates are animals. Basically, everything you can think of that's not a bacteria or a virus or protozoa. Slime molds are kind of a iffy category, but I can tell you they're not on this list. They are not that deadly. It's really hard to find a definitive list. So if you come up with a good reason, we may have to do a little research before I can give final points on this.
Wait just 1 second, Bubba. Yes, it's your friendly podcasting fanatic. Here to shout out my trivia brothers from another mother, the Trivia Rogues. When you get a chance, pop on over to the Trivia Rogues and let Billy and the gang educate you on some things, Bubba. Funk on. And do remember to please look both ways before you cross my mind, baby.
Ooh. I just came up with one. But I'm
came up with one animal? Wow, tell us more.
You shut up and you die. I have had it up to here. You know what it was? Effing unicorns. There's your gimme. If dragons can be on this, so can unicorns.
Well, it's obvious unicorns are of lawful good alignment. They're not going to kill that many people. You need to look more at the grins and the hippogriffs. They're just wild animals.
I mean, Davo does have a point.
All right, I'm really happy with my last one.
I'm flopping on this last one.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Let's start with Andy.
Top of the list, mosquitoes. Number 2, dogs. I will be killed by my dog tripping me. Number 3, crocodiles. Number 4, shellfish.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really good.
Number 5, I'm really proud of. I'm curious to see if anybody else got this. Humans.
Yeah, I wrote that down too. But I scratched it out because I thought, hey, Neil might say, come on, guys.
Number 6. Number 6, snakes. Number 7, bats. Like we're getting the viruses from the different bats. Number 8, flies.
Oh, good one.
Number 9, deer, as in road collisions with deer. And number 10, this one needs a little explanation. Robins.
Hey.
Robins don't kill you specifically, but they get captured and you have to rescue them. And often in the rescue of robins, people die.
Oh my gosh.
Kels?
All right. I have humans.
Oh, that was so clever.
I mean, it made a lot of sense. Deer, sharks, cats, snakes, spiders.
Ew.
Oh, how do I have spiders?
30 to 50 feral hogs. Dogs, mosquitoes, and alligators.
All right. And Davo?
I said elephants. I said sharks. I said cattle. I said mosquitoes. I said bees.
Ooh.
I said crocodiles. I said locusts because pretty indirect, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I said ticks for all those yucky things.
Oh, good one.
That's a very good one.
I said hippos.
They're dangerous.
Because they're hungry?
Well, they kill more animals in Africa than any other animal. They kill more people in Africa than any other animal.
Yeah, dangerous.
And I also said rats.
Oh,
unbelievable. Oh.
It's too many animals, man.
That's why Davo doesn't go outside.
You're telling me, man.
All right, let me total these up here, and I'll get back to you in a moment.
Really good list, man.
Yeah, I mean, the bubonic plague right there. Rats. I can't.
Rats.
Well, I hope that worked.
While he's doing his gazintas, do you want me to re-explain why Robin's on my list?
No.
And where was the Batman?
All right. So I've got a list here that has the top killers. The winning, the number 10 has 700 deaths a year attributed to it. Some of the ones that you mentioned that didn't quite make the list are sharks, which has there are 6 on average people that die from sharks. Wolves are 10, lions 22, elephants and hippopotamuses I have as about 500 people each.
Crap.
And did not make the list. Number 10 though, I have tapeworms at 700.
Oh, wow. Never thought of that.
Crocodiles 1,000 people.
Yeah.
Kels, I gave you alligators for that. Are you guys okay with alligators?
Yeah.
I mean, they're different species.
Sure.
Yeah.
He needs all the help he can get.
Yeah. I'm fine.
I'm fine with that.
So something called an Ascaris roundworm kills 4,500 people a year.
No idea.
CC flies,
10,000.
Forgot
about the TT fly.
Andy, you didn't specify, but I gave you credit for fly.
Thank you.
There's also something called triatomine or kissing bugs, which kill about 12,000 people every year. They're pretty nasty. A big problem, especially in Africa, in rural Africa, are freshwater snails, which 20,000 plus.
Whoa.
It could be as many as 10 years ago. It was as many as 200,000 people, because they pass on. They create a disease called cystosomiasis, which is just an awful, awful disease.
Are people eating it, or the snails, or the snails carrying it and infecting people?
I think they're really small snails and get inside people through cuts or they step on them or stuff like that. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's right. So number 4, I don't know if you were joking, Andy, but number 4 is dogs.
I was not joking. My dog will kill me by tripping me.
Well, most dogs, on average, dogs kill about 35,000 people a year, but almost all of it is by passing on rabies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Very few dogs actually will attack and kill a person.
Okay.
At about 100,000, I have snakes.
Okay. Right.
Man, my list sounds so friggin' good.
Number 2, just counting homicides, humans, 437,000 a year. And I don't think that includes wars, so it's probably higher than that. And then number 1 on the list, killing 750,000 people a year, are mosquitoes.
Are you joking me right now?
Which you all got.
Come on, humans! It's a bunch of trash.
They are the most lethal prey.
So by my count, Andy got 6 for 60 points, bringing him to 196 and currently the lead. Kels, I counted 5 for 50.
No.
Oh, by the way, I just looked up deer. Vehicle collisions with deer in the U.S. are about 200 a year.
Okay.
So that's not going to quite make the list.
Fair enough.
So anyway, Kels, I got 50 or 5 points, 5 correct answers for 50 points, bringing you to 198, which is 2 points more than Andy right now. Davo got 2 right for 20 points, and not enough to overtake young Kels.
So how many points did Davo end up with?
169.
I was so happy with my list. I was so happy with my list. Man.
I can't believe rats isn't on the list.
I was very surprised.
Well, at once...
And I'm surprised. I was really proud of shellfish on my list. I thought for sure
that was solid.
That was solid.
Hang on, let me do a little research here.
See, if you want to get technical, like they're mentioning like roundworms, and it's not the rats that cause it's the things the rats carry, like fleas.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, well, it's same way. I put bats on my list, and I think that is the same category.
Yeah, bunch of trash. I felt so good with that comeback. Then I crapped the bed at the end.
I was wishing for second, and I got second.
Well,
I can't believe how close I came to first. Second was all I could hope for.
Well, we have 3 games left scheduled for the tournament. This could really put the pressure on us there, Andy.
Yep. I've had a lousy season.
I can't find a good number for rats, except that, like in New York City, since when was this article? In 2017, there's an article that said there have been 26 cases of disease by rat, one of which resulted in death. So that's over a 10-year period.
That's fine.
So we're good. I'm going to say that rats aren't that deadly. So I think the rating stands unless there's another.
Nope, I'm fine.
I don't have anything to fight with.
So the tournament scores, if you want to know, are currently Kels has 12. Davo and Andy are tied with 9.
With 3 games left. So if we don't win the next game, if one of us doesn't win the next game, Andy, Kels has locked up yet another tournament.
Another major.
Okay. All right. I'm a little troubled. Sometimes I've noticed that when Neil reads a question, I can hear somebody banging on a garbage can, and then Kel gets the right answer. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that.
If we play it back, I'm sure we'll hear a buzz from his T-shirt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The commissioner's looking into it.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
Well, congratulations, Kels, on another excellent game. All jokes aside, you did wonderfully.
Thank you, Davo.
And congratulations, Andy, on a game that you beat.
Thank you. Great game. Okay.
Yeah. I'm too salty with you, man. I'm sorry.
I understand.
It'll take me a week to get over it.
In there. I know.
Thank you, friend of the show, Susan, for suggesting a topic in which I lost again.
Great topic.
Should any of our other listeners like to suggest a topic, our email addresses, or we'll play them at the end of the show. Shoot an email to Neil or throw it out there on Twitter. Or if you feel like friend of the show, Barry, and you want to write an entire set of questions, send those to Neil at brainladle.com, and we'll get them on the show. So from everybody here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is Davo with Kels.
Are you going to bark all day, little doggy, or are you going to bite?
Andy.
So long, ladle brainers.
And Neil.
You should never play poker with the world's fastest land animal because he's a cheetah.
Oh.
And it's a big 5 ball.
Right?
Signing off.
Greetings and salutations to all you good trivia people out there. I know what you're thinking. Hey, I really enjoyed this show. How can I get a little more? Well, here to help you out. You can look up these good people on Twitter at Ladle Brain, or if Facebook's more your deal, you can look them up at Brain Ladle Productions. Hey, they've even got their own webpage. It's brainladletrivia.com. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can join a Patreon, where if you donate $10 or more, you can even get yourself a fancy show invite. How about that? Until we meet again, this has been 44, and I'm glad you joined us. Hope I'm out. The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.